Okay. Today might be a little chaotic, get ready with me, but the message behind today is we should want better for ourselves, okay? Yeah, we all say we deserve better, you deserve better, but do we want better? Do we actually want better, okay? And the reason I'm saying that is because a lot of us, including myself, keep saying I deserve better. But do I actually genuinely want better for myself? Because the way I've been acting, the way I've been orchestrating this life of mine, don't mind the wig, I've been making it seem like I genuinely don't want better for myself. Because if I wanted better for myself, I would get better for myself, right? And one of the first things that like we need to unpack, and can we talk about how this glueless wig is looking good, yeah? But can we talk about the idea, why does this look so big? Whatever. Oh, this wig looks crazy. Okay, we have to do something about that because I washed my wig, it's a little wet as you can see, but let's just tie that down for now, okay? First question we need to ask is, why don't I want better for myself? Why don't we want better for ourselves? And of course, logically, we're not really thinking that. We're not like consciously over here like, I don't want better for myself. It's like, it's in our habits, it's in our unconscious beliefs, it's in our limiting beliefs, right? So say, for example, let me fix this wig. Say if we want more money or better friendships or something of that sort, but we make no effort in investigating the reasons why we stay around certain people, we don't investigate why we spend so much money. We want healthier friendships. We're not feeling happy in our friendships, right? And we really desire newer friends. We think, why don't I have better friends? I deserve better. But instead, we don't figure out why we tolerate what we do, right? Come the wig again. And everything I'm using, I will link because this is a glueless wig that I actually really love. Like, look, see how I'm putting it on right now? Take a closer look. Yeah, this is like a little sticky thingy because I'm not in the mood to like glue this wig on, so it's glueless. So put it down. Of course, I'll blend that, but these parts are not supposed to be seen, okay? Mind your business. But yeah, my head's looking a little ovular right now. I'm not digging it, but we'll fix this later after makeup. But yeah, see how that just blended? It's just, all right, it's on. Glueless. Of course, I'm gonna blend that, but so we need to investigate why we tolerate what we do. Don't we want better for ourselves? So friendships, we get comfortable in those friendships. We think this is all we're good enough for. We've known them for years. We always take the time attribute, like, I've known them for years, we grew up together. And they're always not like this, you know, they're not always this bad, you know, per se, like using words like that. And we're comfortable. That's the key. We're comfortable. It's tolerable. And we also haven't experienced a reality in which we have the idealistic friends per se. So we want better friendships, but we're like, you don't really know what better is. You haven't experienced it. So you're thinking, can I even get better? Of course, we want it, we desire it, but do we think we're worthy of it? Because sometimes unconscious beliefs such as, oh, if I were worthy of it, I would have it. You know, like in the sense of like, if I was good enough, they would be nicer to me. If I was good enough, they would be better to me. You know what I'm saying? So that all ties into the why don't we want better for ourselves category. Ask ourselves the questions of like, why do I tolerate this? Do I not think I'm good enough for anything else? Do I think I'm good enough? Really breaking that kind of mentality down. A lot of like channels like this will talk about, okay, get the journal out, you know, agree, get the journal out and really do some investigating. But sometimes I just don't want to break the journal out. I just don't want to break it out. I'm just like, okay, I want it to be a thought process, maybe a conversation with myself, a thought process. Maybe I'm like, okay, Isabel, you don't like what's going on? Okay, cool. Why don't you like what's going on? Okay, what would you desire out of it? So say I'm just stuck on friends. Let's just do friends. Cool. You want higher quality relationships? Okay, do you want to end some friendships? No. Do you want to make more friends? Yes. Okay. So what can I do to get more friends? And like also before that, it's what am I looking for in a friend? Do I have those attributes? Like kind of making this mentality of like really a background of why we're in the situation, right? That embodies the whole question of why don't we want better for ourselves? And of course we do want better. It's just what's stopping us, right? We have to acknowledge that it might be hard to hear, but the life we're currently living, we caused it. We created it. Whatever we're going through, we have some kind of control over it. So we created the life we're currently living, right? Whether it is like, say for me, so we chose to live where we're living. We choose to hang out with who we're hanging out with. We choose to tolerate what we've been tolerating. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, girl. I really cut a piece of my eyebrow off while waxing it, but oops. With that being said, yeah, we shouldn't wallow with that. We shouldn't be like upset that we're like living in the certain circumstances that we are. Yes, we brought ourselves to it, but we can get ourselves out of it. So we have to acknowledge that we were powerful enough to create our current reality. We're also powerful enough to get ourselves out of it if it's undesirable to us. And that leads me to my next idea of like, if we want better, we truly can get it. If we want a difference, if we want a different lifestyle, we truly can get it. And mind you, everything I'm telling you is something I've been really struggling with. The idea of, I've been really struggling with all these concepts of believing I'm good enough for newer things, believing that I'm good enough to even speak on this YouTube channel, believing that I'm even good enough for anything I want, right? And that's because of me and me alone, me and my limiting beliefs, me and my lack of self-concept. Like this, all me doing all of this, me recording this, me getting ready to do what I'm about to do is all because I'm trying to create a new self-concept for myself. So when I say we really do have the power to get better if we want it, we have to work for it. And when I say work for it, not physically, tangibly working for it, but it's like belief system. It's changing our perspective. It's really honestly believing that we're good enough for what we want. And that's honestly the hardest thing I've ever had to do is believe. You know what I'm saying? Is really take the time to believe that I'm good enough for something that I want. Like I can do action. Sorry, I'm plucking this piece of eyebrow. I can take action all day, but I'm very much emotion driven. And of course I'm working on my emotional intelligence and working on my reactions. But at the end of the day, my emotions genuinely do overwhelm me sometimes. And that's like the biggest impact of if I'll take action or not, or if I want to change or not, or it's the biggest catalyst of change for me, my mentality. I know we all know the Nike logo of like, just do it, just do it. Like it's, the action itself is extremely easy to do. Whatever you desire to do, the action itself is extremely easy to do. Like getting up early in the morning, physically, it's easy to do. All you do is get up, right? But it's the emotions behind it that really makes it super hard. It's our emotions that make things really hard to do. Gosh, these eyebrows are not, sister, these eyebrows are not cooperating. And I'm not saying all this from a place of like, I've got to figure it out. I've done this myself. Like I'm actively trying to build up my self-concept. I'm actively trying to give myself my better life. And I'm just working through and talking through that journey as we speak. And so after we like, you know, find out why we allow ourselves to be in situations, you know, tolerate things, allow ourselves to stay comfortable in things that we don't like, we, you know, acknowledge that we brought ourselves here. And then we acknowledge again that if we want better, we can actually get it. And like what we have to do is move past that emotional blockage that we will experience day in and day out, because we're going to experience it day in and day out. It's because our body wants us to continue to be safe. Our body likes what's comfortable because we feel safest that way. Our body only wants to protect us. Our body is so kind and loving. It only wants to protect us, right? We love inner work. This last section is about we love inner work. Right now, it's just corrective actions what's needed. Yes, the inner work is us thinking about those concepts, thinking about those ideas of, okay, well, how did I get here? Why am I here? You know, that whole shebang, right? And that does not look good on my eye. That whole shebang, but corrective actions also needed. So yes, we can journal all day if we want to, but in the end, it's us choosing the actions that will take us to where we want to go the most. So say you don't want to wake up that alarm. Like that alarm is killing you, but like we don't got to journal about that. Get up. You see what I'm saying? We want to get better friends. Okay, distance ourselves from those we don't feel safe around and surround ourselves more with people we feel safe around. Corrective action. Do what we're supposed to do. It's really hard, but we have to kind of jump around that emotional reaction and do it anyway sometimes. And then the more we do it, the more our body gets comfortable with that uncomfortable feeling. And then it will become normal to us. That new life, that new version of us will feel so familiar that it's becoming us. It literally is us anyways, but we're getting used to becoming that version of ourselves. And our body will be like, wait, we actually are safe. We are okay. Now I just want to I haven't ran out of like eyeliner, so I use a little bit of like eyeshadow to give like a little bit of a, you know, a little eye action. Let's put a little mascara. So I'm gonna finish my face up and meet you here for closing notes. Finished product, hi. But okay, so we should want better. Everything I've said summarized is that we just want better. Yes, we deserve better, but we actually need to want it. Understand why we haven't strove for it and what it takes to get there, all the while managing and overpowering our very intense emotional reactions. And I definitely want to make more videos about this topic because it's something I'm actively going through. I have not mastered my emotions. I very much every single day battle my emotional reactions when it's, especially regarding my dreams and goals, and like me making this YouTube video right now is stressing me out. Don't know why. Maybe it's because I feel like I'm not good enough for YouTube. My words aren't good enough to hear. I don't know. But I'm here all the while and it's stressing me out. But we're gonna see, the more I do this, the less stressful it will become though, right? So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And let me know what you think about this kind of concept. But let me know what you think about this kind of topic. I definitely am down to listen, hear, and accept any kind of feedback. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next one. Bye.